TCCAA tournament. This game will feature the visitors, the Southwest Tennessee Salukis and the Chat State Tigers. Now let's introduce the starting lineups. First for the visiting Salukis. Leading off, the second baseman, number 28, Jordan Wilson. Batting second, the shortstop, number 6, Natalie Faulkner. Batting third and playing first base, number 54, Addison Pfeiffer. Batting cleanup, the designated player, number 20, Juliana Simmons. Batting fifth and playing center field, number 3, Brianna Holsey. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 33, Bella Crook. Batting seventh in the circle, number 16, Farah Gomez. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 9, Stephanie Johnson. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 19, Peyton Moss. Your flex playing right field, number 32, Emma Fair. The Salukis are coached by Keith Gentry. And now the starting lineup for the home Chat State Tigers. Leading off, the center fielder, number 8, Salem O'Neill.
Check it out.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 1, Cameron Radley. Batting third, the shortstop, number 4, Haley Uberoff. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 23, Allie Fleck. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 15, Layla Turner. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 5, Hannah Gardner. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 13, Alexis Rosano. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 7, Brooklyn Moon. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 9, Kennedy Hendrick. In the circle in the flex position, number 2, Haley Kilgore. The Tigers are coached by Blythe Golden. Ladies and gentlemen, play ball.
The following is a presentation of the Game Time Sports Network. From Eddie Campbell Field on the campus of Columbia State Community College in Columbia, Tennessee, it's the 2026 TCCAA Region 7 Softball Tournament. And now, from Eddie Campbell Field in Columbia, Tennessee, it's game time. Yes, indeed, folks. Once again, it is game time. I'm Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network. We are here for Game 2 at Eddie Campbell Field on the campus of Columbia State. We've got a dandy lined up for you. It's the number 2 seed Chattanooga State Lady Tigers, the home team in this game, up against the number 10 seed, the surprise thus far of the tournament. They upset Pellissippi State yesterday. Pellissippi, the number 7 seed. The Lady Salukis of Southwest Tennessee in the Baby Blues. They are up at bat at the moment, and it is their second baseman, Jordan Wilson, leading things off. And it is a ball. The pitcher is Kaylee Kilgore. This will be Kaylee's 14th start of the season. Swung on and hit out to the left field area, but it is foul. The left fielder, Kennedy Hedrick, trying to track it down. Two balls, one strike. Jordan with a good game yesterday. Fouls it off again. Jordan hitting .354 on the year. She's got a homer, 17 RBI. From Munford, Tennessee. The pitch high from the pitcher, Kaylee Kilgore. Kaylee's a freshman. South Pittsburgh, Tennessee is where she calls home. A hot shot over to second base, and the play is made. Nicely done by Cameron Radley as she flips it over to Allie Fleck for the out.
The shortstop, number 6, Natalie Faulkner.
Natalie Faulkner, the batter. She, the shortstop. She and Jordan Wilson pretty well connected at the hip. They're best buds, both from Munford, Tennessee. Both went to the same high school. So, hit by a pitch. So, the Lady Salukis have their first base runner. Not really the ideal way you want to get a base runner, but I guess you'll take it. So, Faulkner on first base, and now it's Addison Pfeiffer. Addison at first base defensively in this game. She was the catcher yesterday. Swung on and popped up foul behind the Chat State dugout. It's an 0-2 count on the Lady Saluki first baseman, Addison Pfeiffer, who hit a home run yesterday in that victory over Cleveland State. The pitch is high. One ball, two strikes, one out. Still getting a piece. Hanging tough. Continuing to foul things off. Juliana Simmons is the DP and the cleanup batter. She waits on deck for Southwest Tennessee. Another foul ball. The pitch swung on and another foul, making Kilgore work early. The 1-2 coming. And down on strikes as Kilgore ultimately wins the battle as Pfeiffer goes down on strikes for the second out. Juliana Simmons will step in now. As mentioned, she the DP in this game. The pitch from Kilgore swung on and missed. It's an 0-2 count on Simmons. Should she get aboard, Brianna Halsey, the center fielder, will step in, but that ain't going to happen in this particular inning. 2 strikeouts for Kilgore as we move to the bottom of the first inning on the Game Time Sports Network.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
Jay Harper along with producer Jonas Harmon. This is the Game Time Sports Network. Happy to have you along for Game 2 of a 4-game day. It's Day 2 of the TCCAA softball tournament on the campus of Columbia State. We're at Eddie Campbell Field. Southwest Tennessee, the number 10 seed, up against the number 2 seed, Chattanooga State Lady Tigers. In the pitcher circle for Southwest, it's Farrah Gomez, and she delivers a first pitch strike to the center fielder for the Lady Tigers, Salem Odell. I wonder if she has a brother named Winston. That is a no-doubter. Leading off the bottom of the first inning, Odell crushes a home run. Salem Odell hits an O-bomb out to center field. That her 10th home run of the year to quickly get the number 2 seed Lady Tigers on the board. Boy, talk about a rude greeting for a pitcher. The batter now is Cameron Radley. She's the second baseman. First pitch high. The 1-0 coming. There's a strike to make it 1-1. The windup now from Gomez. Swung on and fouled down the right field line. That will even the count at 2-2. After Cameron, it's Hallie Uberoth, the TCCAA Player of the Year for 2026. She acknowledged, along with the all-conference teams and Coach of the Year after Game 1. That lifted out to center field. It's back-to-back homers. Actually,
won't hold that one either. Back-to-back home runs for the Tigers.
Cameron Radley with a homer. Wow. What a way to start off your conference tournament play with 2 home runs. Cameron Radley, that her 4th home run of the season. That can't help but shake your confidence as a pitcher. It just has to just absolutely stun you. Almost makes you afraid to throw it up there to the next player who happens to be the Player of the Year. Hallie Uberoth, the shortstop. Hallie hitting .410 on the year, 25 home runs, but she grounds out to Crook. So it's the ground out to third for the first out. Allie Fleck is the first baseman. She now steps in. That pitch kind of getting away from Gomez a little bit. She thought it was kind of funny.
I'll tell you here in a second.
Don't know if Fleck thought so, having to duck out of the way. The off-speed pitch finds the plate for a strike. Farrah Gomez, this her 14th start of the year, her 23rd appearance overall, a 2-6 record. 52 and a third, make that 52 and 1/3 innings of work when the game began. Farrah, a freshman from Collierville, Tennessee, lifted out to right field. That stays in the park. Hits the bottom of the fence. Allie Fleck with a stand-up double.
Nobody in the right field, number 15, Layla Turner.
We'll now turn to Layla Turner with her .319 batting average. Layla from Cookeville, Tennessee. Hannah Gardner, the DP, is waiting on deck. The windup from Gomez is a called strike. Farrah getting the ball over the plate. She's just been knocked around a little bit here in this bottom of the first. Lot of game left, of course. Big cut. One of the big tricks is just keeping your composure as a pitcher and tell yourself, yeah, there's still a lot of game left. Just go ahead, take care of business, and just try to get out of this inning. That hit sharply out to right field. That finds the grass. The runner being waved home, and it's a 3-0 ball game. As Allie Fleck crosses the plate on the single from Layla Turner. Hannah Gardner's the DP, and she is now the batter from the left-handed batter's box. Hannah hitting a cool .409. 6 home runs and 39 runs batted in this year. Making her way down to second is Turner. Still just one out. Blowing away. A 3-0 count. After Garner, it's the third baseman, Alexis Rosano. It's a strike from Gomez. The 3-1 pitch coming. Ball 4, 2 runners on for the Lady Tigers with the base on balls. Now comes in Rosano. Rosano, 341 on the year, 5 homers. Chat State has hit 83 home runs as a team this year. More than a quarter of those by one player. The player of the year, Hallie Uberoth, 25 home runs for that young woman. My goodness. Foul ball. Rosano is from Berlin, New Jersey. The throw down to third, and she is out. As Layla Turner trying to sneak into third base on the stolen base, but doesn't get there. She's gunned down by Peyton Moss, who's behind the plate. 2 away now. Still a 1-2 count on the batter, Alexis Rosano. Alexis hits it over to Crook. A sharp shot to third. The side is retired, but not before the Lady Tigers put 3 on the board to get the scoring started in this one.
In the bottom of the first inning for the Tigers, 3 runs on.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
Programming note, our next game will be Dyersburg.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So, what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
With producer Jonas Harmon, I'm Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network. We appreciate you being here on what has turned into a lovely Saturday. It is Saturday, right? Yeah. I've been doing a lot of stuff here lately. He did a redfish tournament, live streamed the World Redfish Championship last weekend. And it's just been go, go, go. Actually, I was in Gulfport, Mississippi all last week covering that. Boy, talk about a great experience. The leading team came in with over 50 pounds of fish and won $42,500 first prize. Not bad for a couple of days fishing. The batter, Brianna Hulsey. She's the center fielder for the Lady Salukis. Everybody always asks, what in the heck is a Saluki? Well, it's a player that just flied out to right, but other than that, it's a breed of dog.
Now batting the third baseman, number 33, Bella Crook.
So Halsey flies out to right, and now Bella Crook, the third baseman, who's already seen a good bit of work here. She's made a couple of fine plays at third already, and she steps into the batter's box. Bella's a freshman from Covington, Tennessee. Plays third, plays him first. Couple of different ways to spell Saluki. Southwest Tennessee spells it Saluqis. And the team in Illinois, I believe it's Southern Illinois, it's Saluquis. They throw another U in there. The 1-1 pitch to Crook is inside. The pitcher, Farrah Gomez, is the on-deck batter. Bella hitting .348 on the season. Southwest Tennessee, their team batting average, .340. Chat State's team batting average, .347. Crook with a good eye, works herself a walk. That was a close pitch, one of those too close to take pitches, but it paid off for her as she draws the base on balls.
Now batting the pitcher, number 16, Farrah Gomez.
Gomez stepping in. One out with the runner on first. Kaylee Kilgore delivers a strike. The assistant coach for Southwest wanting to chat with Farrah for just a moment. Gomez with that split grip that you see a lot of softball players use at the plate. When I see that, I think of the photos you see of Hall of Famer Ty Cobb. He apparently gripped a bat that way. Said it gave him more bat control. He was not a home run hitter by any means. But when you hit 4,190 hits in a career, you can hold the bat however the heck you want. The 1-1 pitch coming. Gomez swings through it. Farrah to be followed by the left fielder in the batting order. The number 8 hitter is Stephanie Johnson. The pitch from Kilgore is fouled back. Checking live stream numbers. Of course, we're on a variety of different platforms on our website as well as Facebook, YouTube, and X. We got quite a folks checking things out. We appreciate you being here. Well hit out to left field. That hits the grass, and it's collected by the left fielder, Hedrick. The Lady Salukis with a little something brewing here with one out as Gomez hits a line shot out to left field for the single. Stephanie Johnson, the left fielder, with two runners on and one out for Southwest Tennessee. Stephanie's a freshman. Jackson, Tennessee is where she calls home. I guess a player that got away from Coach Beth Barcroft with Jackson State. We'll have Jackson State and Walter State later today. The nightcap, that game scheduled to begin at 5:30. We've got a coach visit. Having a word with the pitcher, Kaylee Kilgore. After this game, it's the 3 o'clock scheduled game. Dyersburg State, the number 4 seed, up against Roan State, the number 5. And then, as we mentioned, we'll round out the day. The 4th game of the day will pit the number 3 seed, Walter State Lady Senators, against Jackson State, the Lady Green Jays, the number 6 seed, who got here today by defeating Columbia State yesterday. We resume play. Gets the outside corner call. 2-2. The pitch. 2 down, and that will the batter. Peyton had been injured earlier in the season. She was the DP yesterday, so she apparently feeling pretty darn good to be behind the plate as the catcher in this game. Coach Keith Gentry, you could just see him glowing yesterday, so happy that Peyton had recovered well enough to be cleared to play. I've gotten to know Coach Gentry, and there's not a more caring, good guy. And but Coach Gentry just really does revel in his players' success, not for himself, of course, but he just really enjoys seeing the hard work that he sees these players put in. He really does get a kick out of having them succeed, and he was really glowing after that win yesterday. A 1-ball, 2-strike count with 2 outs. And yes, we will again have our, until now you're like, what in the heck is that? Well, we'll explain it to you here in a bit. Brooklyn Moon, the catcher for Chat State. Boy, she was really trying to frame that one. It's a strike and a strikeout. Peyton Moss retired for the 3rd out.
Top of the 2nd inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base.
Again, I'm Jay Harper. This is the Game Time Sports Network. And we do, as we just mentioned, have 2 more games today. But getting back to the whole keyword of the game thing, we're announcing a keyword of each game. And if you are interested in perhaps winning work, and you'll be entered you'll be entered to win. It's a cool camera, brand new, worth about $200. And it's actually, it's not some worn-out leftover gear that we use. It's actually a nice new camera. And I promise we won't be spamming you. We're not just collecting email. To participate. As we mentioned, we got 2 more games today. Tomorrow, we have got 4 games. We'll actually be covering games in what is determined to be the losers bracket, and that always kind of bothers me to refer to it as that. I mean, you make it that far. I mean, you're by no means a loser, quote unquote, but I guess they couldn't come up with anything else to call it. But the losers bracket games, Cleveland State, they lost earlier today. They will be in that game tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And then we'll have another game at 12:30, a game at 3, and a game at 5:30. We'll have that information for you later. Hey, as we already get started here with a clean base hit by Brooklyn Moon.
Brooklyn Moon. Now batting the left fielder, number 9, Kennedy Hedrick.
Kennedy Hedrick's the left fielder. She's now the batter. First pitch ball to Hedrick. Kennedy hitting .255. A home run this season. Gomez skips it up there. Brooklyn Moon at first. Not really a base stealing threat. She does have 1 stolen base this year. Swung on, and Pfeiffer grabbing it at first. They're saying safe at second. I guess she got in there before Faulkner could get to the bag. Natalie tagging. She didn't have to tag her there. That was a force. So we're back to the top of the order after Hedrick has the infield single. Salem Odell, boy, she started things off in a grand fashion with a leadoff homer. Now Coach Gentry is going over to umpire Calvin Sims to ask for clarification on his call. I'm assuming it's second, where he called the runner safe. That's Brooklyn Moon. Hedrick at first, and Moon at second. Nobody out with 2 runners on. But Chat State wasn't outdone. The next batter, the batter on deck right now, Cameron Radley. She hit 1 too. Gomez, safe at first, couldn't get the throw over there quick enough. Oh, he did call her out. That looks safe from my vantage point, but nonetheless, that is the call. So we've got 2 runners on with 1 out.
Now batting the second baseman, number 1, Cameron Radley.
So Odell went from a home run to a bunt out. Radley, Cameron Radley, the second baseman. She hit a home run her last time. Natalie Faulkner apparently had an equipment issue as she jogged into the Southwest Tennessee dugout and now has returned to her shortstop position. Cameron Radley, the second baseman, now in the box with two teammates on base, both in scoring position. Pulled down the left field line. That finds the grass in front of Johnson. And a run scores. Radley gives a little shimmy down at second base as she slides in for the double.
Number 4, Haley Uberoff.
Haley Uberoff grounded out the third, her initial at bat, and it looks like go to the bullpen. So Farrah Gomez will step out. And she started yesterday's game. Stephanie Johnson, she comes into the dugout. As Farrah Gomez goes out to, I believe, left field. So Gomez will assume left field as Stephanie Johnson checks out of the game. And Carly Riddick, number 12, the pitcher now. As mentioned, she started yesterday's game for Southwest Tennessee.
Now in the circle for the Salukis, number 12, Carly Riddick.
Carly also hit a home run yesterday. Her first home run of the year happened yesterday in that 3-home run inning. The 5th inning yesterday for Southwest Tennessee, they hit 3 home runs. That was quite the exciting achievement.
So are they still dealing with the flags? Yeah, 12 when it's 9.
So coming in now to bat is Uberoff, the player of the year, the shortstop, stepping in with 25 home runs on the year. The pitch from Riddick is high. Leads the conference in home runs with that 25, also with RBIs with 73. No argument about her being named the player of the year in the TCCAA. It's a strike. Allie Fleck waits on deck. That is pulled by Uberoff, and a nice reflexive play by Jordan Wilson at second. And then she runs over trying to double off the runner at second. Doesn't get there in time. But the line out to... Here's Allie Fleck swinging at the first pitch. A double to right field in her first at bat. Riddick delivers and takes the catcher Moss hitting Fleck's back. Everybody gets a chuckle out of that. After yesterday's performance, Riddick comes into today with 126 and a third innings of work. This her 34th. It's a strike. 2 runners in scoring. through between shortstop and third, and 2 more runs cross on the RBI double by Allie Fleck, her second double of the day. A 6-0 game. A 2-out double that puts 2 runs across. Layla Turner is the batter. Layla, a home run threat, no doubt. 16 dingers this year with 39 RBI. She is 4th in the conference in home runs. Chattanooga State, the number 2 seed. Volunteer State, the number 1 seed. We saw them in the first game here today, and it was a blowout. No other way to put it. Over Cleveland State, 18-4. So could the number 1 and number 2 seeds be on a collision course? Well, that's why you play these tournaments, to find out. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Called strike as Riddick lays it in there to go full. A 3-2 count with 2 outs. Turner works the walk. That does bring up the DP. Hannah Garner is now the batter who reached on a base on balls earlier. Bringing the infield in to have a confab. The sun peeking out a bit here. Man, we've, knock on wood, have had great weather these first 2 days, and that's always the nemesis in a tournament is the weather. Last year at Chattanooga State, we had all kinds of weather delays. And let us not forget 2 years ago, right here in this very facility, we all had to head for the hills because the tornado sirens went off. So, boy, we pray for a whole host of reasons that we don't go through that again. Swung on and hit over to Faulkner at short. And they get the runner at second to retire the sides. It's the ground out.
Tigers in the bottom of the second inning, 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors.
The ground out to Faulkner at short. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, and we shall return on the Game Time Sports Network.
Walters State, our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walters State.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So, what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
On the top of the 3rd inning for the Salukis, the second baseman, number 28, Jordan Wilson.
We're back to the top of the order for the Salukis. As I finish my Cheetos, so forgive my smacking. Jordan Wilson, the second baseman for the Lady Salukis. She looks at a first pitch ball from the pitcher, Kaylee Kilgore. That's pretty well hit out to right field, and that gets past the right fielder. As Turner, I think, misjudged that a little bit, but in all fairness, that was kind of a rising fastball, if you will. So Jordan with a double to lead off the inning for the Lady Salukis. Natalie Faulkner, the batter. Fouled straight back by Natalie. Faulkner, she was hit by a pitch earlier. Now she's hoping for her revenge, where she wants to hit the pitch instead of the pitch hitting her. Big swing and a miss. A 0-2 count. The first baseman, Addison Pfeiffer. She's on deck. Called strike. The windup now from Kilgore. Swung on and just fouled down the left field line. Umpire Calvin Sims, the third base umpire, doing the two-step to jump out of the way. The pitch popped up. Is it playable? No. It goes behind us. Kilgore with the long look at the wristband, and here we go. Right back up the middle. That finds center field. The runner held at third. Runners on the corners with nobody out for Southwest Tennessee. Faulkner with the clean hit.
Now batting the first baseman, number 54, Addison Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer, a strikeout victim in her initial at-bat in this game. She clobbered a home run yesterday. And swinging over the low pitch. The windup now from Kilgore. Swung on. Is that playable? Yeah, everybody runs for it. Can't catch up to it in foul territory. Boy, some good hustle. The first baseman Fleck, as well as the catcher Moon, Kilgore, the pitcher, all of them running for it. Kaylee Kilgore, the Chat State pitcher, delivers a high pitch. Runners on first and third. The pitch now bounces in there. Faulkner scampers down to second. Two runners now in scoring position with nobody out. A strike call. Moon framing it and getting the strikeout. One out. That the fifth strikeout for the pitcher Kilgore. Now it's Juliana Simmons. She one of those strikeout victims in her first at bat. She now the batter. Waves that pink bat through the zone. Can't catch up. Strike one. Kilgore really whipping that fastball in there. Two quick fastballs for two quick strikes. Does she take something off this one? No, she does not. Two outs. Back-to-back Ks.
Now batting the center fielder, number 3, Brianna Halsey.
Halsey, the center fielder, with a fly out to right, is now the batter. Out to right field. It's in foul territory and out of play. Actually, it bounced off the right field fence. Down the baseline. Halsey can't catch up to the fastball. A 1-2 count. Lifted out to right center. And miscommunication out in right field. You got it, I got it, ain't nobody got it. And that allows a run to score. Two runs actually crossed the plate with two runners on. And that is being ruled as a triple to make it 6-2. The right fielder Turner and the center fielder Odell. I think, again, just a lack of communication out there. Nobody yelling, I got it, and consequently nobody got it. Is that that ricocheted off of the umpire. Some of you may have seen, it's been all over social media, in a game with Alabama. I forget, it was Alabama and Tennessee. Alabama Vanderbilt, I believe, Jonas, you're right, where the umpire took a foul ball square on the mask and absolutely laid him out. He was out cold. Fortunately, the man was okay. He walked off on his own power. But I have never seen an umpire get KO'd like that. Pretty scary moment. A 0-2 count with two outs. There's a strike. That will shut down the inning. But the Salukis do scratch a couple across thanks to unearned runs due to that error out in right field. We'll step aside briefly. Thanks for joining us. This is the Game Time Sports Network.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
Along with producer Jonas Harmon, I'm Jay Harper. We've also got Bill Connolly up here, the public address announcer, as well as our official scorekeeper, Richard Murray. You see that press box right there in the shot. There's actually 32 people in this press box right here, so we're all jammed together in here. Now, there's 1, 2, 3, there's like 5 of us in here. So we've really gotten to know one another.
So, Jay, we got a couple of changes right here now. So, Addison Pfeiffer, number 54, goes to the catch.
Right.
Juliana Simmons goes to first base, number 20. And now, number 19, Peyton Moss stays in the 9 spot and is now the DP.
So there we got the word from the horse's, just the horse's mouth, no other part of the horse. I'm going to get punched one of these days. The batter now is Alexis Rosano.
The third baseman, number 13, Alexis Rosano.
So, yep, Juliana Simmons, she's the DP, so she's over at first base. They move Pfeiffer from first back behind the plate to catch. That's hit well out to right field, and that will find the grass. Emma Fair picks it up, throws it back into the infield, so Rosano with a base hit. Brooklyn Moon is the catcher. She's the batter, too. Riddick delivers. That scoots off the plate and allows Rosano to make her way to second base. In scoring position now. Two balls, no strikes. There's the first strike of the at-bat. Kennedy Hedrick, the left fielder. She waits on deck. Big cut on the high fastball. 2-2 the count. A 3-2 count. The payoff. Swung on, lifted out to shallow right. There's Jordan Wilson, the second baseman, to collect it for the out. 55 batting average at the beginning of the day. The first pitch she swings at over to Faulkner. It's short anyway, had it been right on target. So an infield single.
Back to the top of the order for the Tigers, the center fielder, number 8, Salem O'Neill.
That's the second infield single to short for Hedrick. And now Hedrick is over at second base. They almost had the runner hung up at third as Alexis Rosano was a little too far off the bag for comfort. But she does manage to make her way. One and one. Salem Odell, the batter. Salem, first of all, she plays center field. Usually you got to have pretty good speed to cover ground out there. She also fourth in the conference in stolen bases. She doesn't need to steal one here as she hits a double out to left field that scores 2 runs. As Cameron Bradley, the batter. Just 1 out. First pitch strike. Cam Radley from Gallatin, Tennessee. Went to Gallatin High, a Gallatin Green Wave. Nothing that Riddick could do. She fields the ball, but her momentum carrying her toward third. There's no way she would have gotten the runner at first. So rather than try to stop in her tracks and sail it over to first and run the risk of sailing it over everybody, she does the smart thing, puts it in her pocket. Runners on the corners for the next batter. That's poked out to center field where the catch is made by Halsey. The runner tags and scores to make it 9-2.
Now batting the first baseman, number 23, Allie Fleck.
The sacrifice fly is the second out as Allie Fleck is the batter. She's got 2 doubles on the day. First pitch swinging. Chasing it down in foul territory, but not able to come up with it, is Gomez. The pitch now from Riddick. Misses outside. Fine looking pitch, but does not get the call. The runner was going on the pitch, but it is fouled. That makes it 2-2. It's our scoreboard operator here at the ballpark is either asleep or maybe at the concession stand. The count going full. The payoff. Swung on. Hit out toward left field. That's a fair ball. Right in front of Gomez. The runner being waved home as Radley scores. That is the 10th run. It's a double for Allie Fleck. That is Allie's 3rd double today. Layla Turner, the batter. And another circle visit Our next game scheduled to get underway between Dyersburg State, the number 4 seed, and Roane State, the number 5 seed. That ought to be a dandy. Roane State with the pitcher of the year, Emma McTavish. Don't know if she'll be in the circle for this game, but it certainly would not surprise me. That is scheduled for a 3 p.m. start. We'll see how that plays out. This one got underway a little bit late as we had the award ceremony in between games 1 and game 2 this game. It's a strike from Riddick. Carly Riddick, the pitcher, a freshman from Halls, Tennessee. Turner going for the fences. Layla, 16 home runs, a .319 average, 4th in the conference in homers. It's a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Down on strikes. That the 3rd out as Turner is retired.
Tigers in the bottom of the
We'll move along. We'll get to the top of the inning here in just a bit. Stand by. We shall return on the Game Time Sports Network.
Walters State, our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walters State.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So, what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
We have some defensive changes for Chattanooga State. It appears that Abby Walker, number 16, is been moved out to left field. And Kennedy Hedrick was in left field. Looks like she's out in right now. So Farrah Gomez, the batter.
Number 16, Farrah Gomez.
Okay, I believe I'm in error on what I just said about the defensive stuff. So, again, we're trying to square things away here. A lot of mixing and matching. So, just ignore that. We'll get it squared away and get it accurate here for you. All right, so I was correct in the fact that Hedrick is now moved from left to right. I was correct about that as Gomez fouls that off. And yes, Abby Walker is now out in left field. So I guess Turner, Layla Turner, apparently out of the game. The pitch now to Gomez is outside. Farrah with a single on the day. Off the hands and fouled back behind the Saluki dugout. Seven strikeouts thus far for the pitcher, Kaylee Kilgore. And she's got a 1-2 count now on Farrah Gomez. Lifted out toward right field. The right fielder calling it. That is number 9, Kennedy Hedrick, recording the out.
Now batting the pitcher, number 12, Carly Riddick.
Carly Riddick stepping in. Carly with that home run yesterday, her first of the year. That pitch fired in there. Big long look at the wristband. Now Kilgore steps in. The delivery just off the plate inside, but not by much. A 2-0 count on the opposing pitcher, Carly Riddick. Nobody on base with one down. There's a strike. Riddick couldn't hold up. She got twisted up on that pitch. She got fooled. Popped up out of play. We'll do the 2-2 count again. One out. Peyton Moss is the on-deck batter for Southwest Tennessee. Reaching across the plate, getting the bat on the ball. A nice lunging play by Odell. She can't quite get there. But one heck of an effort. But it is a hit for Riddick.
Now batting the designated player, number 19, Peyton Moss.
Peyton Moss started the day as the catcher. She now will transition over to that DP position. She, the number 9 batter. Fouls it off the hands. There's a strike. An 0-2 count on Peyton Moss. She, the number 9 hitter. Jordan Wilson's due up next. There's a strike. And down on strikes goes Moss. Out number 2. As we're back to the top of the order with Jordan Wilson, the Lady Saluki second baseman, who had a double the last time she was up there. A first pitch strike from Kaylee Kilgore. I'm Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network. Producer Jonas Harmon. A really pretty day here in Columbia. 64 degrees currently. The winds do dust up from time to time, gusts up to 17 miles an hour. Currently, the wind blowing across the diamond from right to left. Popped up right behind second. And that is the second baseman, Radley, who calls everyone off to make the catch. We'll now move to the bottom of the inning on the Game Time Sports Network.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
I'm trying to think of who I was told I was forgetful. Who am I again now? Hey, Jay Harper here, Game Time Sports Network. Man, we have got this keyword of the game thing going on, and we've been getting a lot of responses. So what is that, you ask? We'll get to that here, as we've got a game to call at the moment. It's Hannah Garner up at the plate. She is the DP. Hannah swings through it over to Jordan Wilson. Wilson pops it over to the first baseman. That is Simmons for the out. The key word of the game. Every game I'm giving a keyword. If you email that keyword to info@GameTimeSportsNetwork.com, you could win a nice new video camera as well as some Game Time Sports Network swag. Today's game keyword is, well, at least this game anyway. We do it every game. This game, the keyword is bases. B-A-S-E-S, bases. Email that to info@GameTimeSportsNetwork.com, and you'll automatically be entered to win that nice video camera and some other stuff. We'll ship it out to you, and we promise we won't spam your email address. The batter is Alexis Rossano. She's 1 for 2 on the day. So again, the keyword of the game, bases. B-A-S-E-S. Send that to info@GameTimeSportsNetwork.com. You might get a nice video camera. The thing's worth almost $200. Brand spanking new. Just off the plate, the base on balls as Rossano jogs down to first. Brooklyn Moon will step in. She is the Lady Tiger catcher. Brooklyn is 1 for 2 on the day. The pitch from Riddick. Swung on. Is that going to fall? No, the center fielder, that's Halsey. She gets on the horse and hauls it in for the out. Big long fly ball out by Brooklyn Moon.
Now batting the right fielder, number 9, Kendi Hedrick.
Kennedy Hedrick started the day in left field. She's out in right now. She's also at the plate. Two singles on the day. Riddick evens the count with the strike. 1-1 with 2 outs. And a runner on first. That's Rossano after being walked. It's a 2-2 count with 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. That finds right field. That sneaks between first and second. And with that, Rossano goes all the way from first to third. As Hedrick has the double.
Back to the top of the order for the Tigers is center fielder number 8, Salem O'Neill.
Correct. So if the Salukis don't score in the top of the 5th,
Her name's Odell. O'Neill. But it's the grounder over to Wilson. That will retire the sides as Odell is down on the ground out.
The Tigers in the bottom of the 4th inning. No runs.
We'll keep it right here. Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network. We've got, 2 more games to get to after this one. The 3 o'clock game is the 3rd game on the schedule today. That will pit Dyersburg State, the number 4 seed, up against Roane State, the number 5. And again, that is scheduled for a 3 p.m. start today. Then 5:30, it's Walters State up against Jackson State. Walters the 3 seed, Jackson the 6. And it looks like Coach Blythe Golden is electing to give Kaylee Kilgore the rest of the day off, at least for the moment, as we have a new pitcher, and it's Shelby Buffington. Shelby with a spotless record this season.
Number 22, Shelby Buffington.
Shelby, a 7-0 record on the year. This her 16th appearance, 49 innings of work coming in with a impressive 3.43 ERA. And to show you how effective the Chat State pitchers have been this season, Buffington with that 3.43 ERA, that's the highest ERA on the team. Kilgore, who just left the game, a 2.19 ERA. Then Ashley Coble, she has a 1.86 ERA. Hannah Garner, 1.67. Allie Fleck, 1.14. In other words, Chat State, they got pitchers. Natalie Faulkner, the batter. Natalie swats it over to short, and the play is made by Uberoff. 1 away.
Now batting the catcher, number 54, Addison Pfeiffer.
The Lady Salukis, they've got to come up with a run this top of the inning or this game's over. On the verge of being run ruled, down by 8. Addison Pfeiffer, the batter. She's certainly capable of reducing the margin. She has the power bat. She looks at a first pitch strike from Shelby Buffington. Shelby's a sophomore from Franklin, Tennessee. Went to Page High. Everybody look out. The foul ball. Page High in the Nashville area. At one time, they had a good ice hockey team. I used to do public address for Nashville High School hockey, and they always had a pretty good team. That Nashville area ice hockey conference is very good. Pope John Paul II there in Hendersonville, they have won the state championship a time or two, and of course that all coming about since the Nashville Predators came to town. But a very thriving high school ice hockey program in the Nashville area. Buffington with the windup. It's high and inside. A 3-1 count, one out. It's ball four. Pfeiffer takes her base. That does bring up Juliana Simmons.
Now batting the first baseman, number 20, Juliana Simmons.
I think we're going to have a pinch runner for Pfeiffer. And it appears to be number 7, Kaylee Shearing. Kaylee's a freshman from Memphis.
Now running at first base.
Went to Harding High.
For the Salukis, number 7, Kaylee Shearing.
Kaylee listed at 5'2". Boy, she looks tiny out there. Allie Fleck, the first baseman for Chat State, listed at 5'11". She just towers over Shearing, who is standing at first. Swung on. That's lifted out to right field. The right fielder, that is Hedrick. She can't collect it. That was close to being out of here. Simmons putting the bat on the ball. 2 runners in scoring position after the double. 1 out, Lady Salukis.
Did you see what he did? The home plate umpire, the delay by the pitcher, he gave a ball to the batter because she took too long in the circle. She was on the rubber, took too long, so he gave another ball to the batter. The previous one, and then she hit a double in the next pitch. It's a time limit. You got 20 seconds.
So Buffington, well, like Blythe Golden's assistant was on his way out to the circle, but then put on the brakes. Let's get back to it. Swinging is Halsey. No play can be made. So we've got bases loaded with 1 out after Halsey gets the infield hit over to third base.
Now batting the third baseman, number 33, Bella Crook.
Bella Crook is the batter. She's got bases loaded, just one out for Southwest Tennessee. The out at home, the force out. Nice heads-up play. Radley, nice and cool and calm, fires it to home for the second out. Crook reaches on the fielder's choice. Bases still loaded for Gomez. Farrah Gomez, the batter. I wonder if she had parents that were Farrah Fawcett fans. Two outs. And Farrah Gomez, the batter. She has singled today. There's a strike from Buffington. Shelby Buffington, the pitcher, coming in relief of Kaylee Kilgore. It's a 1-1 count. I missed that. 1-2, pardon me. That's what I get for trusting the outdoor scoreboard here. There's your ball game. The Lady Salukis were threatening to go beyond the fifth inning, but the Chat State Lady Tigers hold steady and run ruled Southwest Tennessee. 10-2 final. That will wrap up this game. We'll go ahead and keep it here. Instead of my running down to get a word with the winning head coach. Here with the run rule game, we'll just go ahead and keep it here. We've got a 3 o'clock game that is due to start. We should be starting things on time. That will be the number 4 seed, Dyersburg State against Roan State, the number 5 seed. Boy, there are some fine pitchers for these two teams coming up. You're going to want to stick around and check out that game coming up at 3 o'clock. So let's go ahead and wrap this one up. And we will return. You can go back to Game Time Sports.